You are now watching the 2023 season of Farming with Duffy Ag.
Welcome back to the channel. Starting off in the office this morning. Actually got caught up on a lot of things for the year. There's a lot of stuff that goes on farming and in life that I don't put on camera just because it's boring. So like paperwork. I know I should just get a secretary or something like that. So we got caught up on paperwork this morning for 2023. As far as everything, trucking wise, stuff like that. And that was kind of the plan. I did send out invoices to certain people in between, but that is where we're at. So this morning, truck ran yesterday, which was awesome. We got to check over fluids this morning. I was trying to get my Insight CTS 2 gauge working, and it keeps telling me it's corrupt, this, that, blah, blah, blah. So I guess we're going to have to upgrade because they can't send new files to it because the CTS 2 is outdated and it's not happy. So it's just what it is. But alrighty, we're going to jump around a little bit. Hopefully get the Mack apart a little bit more today is the plan. I got to go up, see Aaron and Isaiah and go from there. So combine, hopefully in a week from now. I lost some days on editing, so you guys are closer to where I am to the daily content as far as what day it is. So today is Friday the 17th to give you guys an idea. So probably by next Friday, we'll be combining some ground. Some is probably going to be 2 more weeks, which it is what it is. It's all part of it. I know if I'd planted it earlier, it probably would have been ready, but I don't think we would have had the yields because it would have went through drought at the beginning, and it might have not been. The biggest thing I see about at the home farm is it was sod ground, so sod holds the moisture. 20 to 40 bushel increase on sod ground compared to regular ground just because it grows better. Along with the organic matter on the home farm is really, really high compared to other places that I farm. So it's like a 7 to like a 2.5, 3 as far as organic matter. So makes a big difference at that rate. We are working on getting Carhartts out to you guys. By the time you guys see this, Carhartts will be on the roll. But the thing we're waiting on, I got more Duffy Ag stickers, and every order gets Duffy Ag sticker, and every order gets a Yanko sticker in it. And we ran out of Yanko stickers the other day, and they were supposed to be here with the Duffy Ag stickers, but they did not make it. So they're coming today. Once they're here, then we can continue sending orders out. But, alrighty, I'm going to jump around a little. I guess we're not going anywhere. Went to start the truck. Remember how I said it needs a starter? They got 2 in town, so I told them I'll be there at some point to get one. But I guess we better get that starter out of there. I was hoping to stay cleaner today, but we're not. I don't think that's gonna happen. Well, it's a good thing I didn't set the time yet. I was gonna do that while I was sitting talking on the phone with the edge support people, but we're gonna disconnect the batteries. That way we don't electrocute ourselves while you shock ourselves while we're underneath it, taking that starter out. So we got 1 battery in each corner. I thought I was loose enough. And then we will get the starter out, so that getting the starter out is a pain, by the way. But keep in mind, last night I did say we're gonna need a starter. It was making some noise from previously, which yeah, and it is windy, but it is gorgeous out. If you don't know, I'm in a t-shirt, so it's pretty cool. Alright, batteries are disconnected. Get jacked up, blocked up, and get in there. UPS driver, you just dropped off your stickers. So once we get this fixed, we can start packaging orders for you, bud. You're gonna use your paws, help me. So UPS driver goes, question, how much does one of them new cost? And I was like, well, I haven't priced out combines, but that 9250 they were saying like 800 You guys are dirty. Over 800,000 for that 9250, if not more, and I'm sure like an X9's $1 million or something. And I was like, chopper, 980, $1 million by the time you put some heads on it and everything else like that. So, and he goes, I just realized when I drive past the John Deere dealership how much money's sitting on the lot. I said, it's quite a lot. So, alrighty, we're gonna get the wires off and pull the starter. Got it out. I had to pull the exhaust. I can hear it rattle around inside and stuff like that, so we'll get it cleaned up for the core. Duffy mechanic. Alrighty, new starter is in there. Robert's putting the batteries back on. You're not tall enough. We're gonna see if it starts, then I'll throw the exhaust back on. We'll drop her down. Good job, bud. We'll see if that was our problem. What? You're good. You don't need to run it all the time. How's the football? You finally got that out of the Jeep. Now you can party. Oh yeah?
I used to
Sounds so much better starting. Alright, we'll just warm up, check everything over. We got some digging to do on that pickup. I gotta get a scan tool. We gotta update the monitor, then I would really know. But in the meantime, we'll jump into the Mack. So we gotta pull this radiator out, see exactly where we're at. We got some bent pieces, but once the radiator's out, that's really the last of the big items to come off of here. The other day, me and Isaiah took the hood off. As we see, it had some wear on the hood, on the pins. But once we got the wiring all undone, got lights out, we got everything ready to go on that truck. Hood came right off. So let me do some work on this and we'll get it done. So I got the heat going because it's like 40 something, but it's nice working in a t-shirt after being in a sweatshirt all day, working on the pickup, stuff like that. As far as this truck compared to this truck, they're both very similar motors. That's a 300 plus, as somebody pointed out, factory rated over 300. This was rated at 287 or something like that, so very close together. Granted, this had a cowl on the hood to go into the twin tip. Clearly that doesn't. Air cleaner has the 2 ports, so this has an air filter underneath it. We're gonna have to use that air cleaner. We'll swap them out, which isn't the end of the world. That one actually is in pretty good shape to have both outlets, and then it makes it better for the air filters. Yeah, so it's good we got a parts truck sitting next to it, because then we can take what we need, like all of these cross members, stuff like that. But just got this loosened up. That was the bracket that held the second air filter there. Take this bracket off and go from there. If it wasn't all bent up, I could get it with the ratchet. But somebody let something roll into it. A bunch of people have asked, so go back and watch the video when I made my mistake and forgot to set the brakes. Live and learn. It definitely made some challenges this year for me. What up with the other one? Oh, sure. We're not going to reuse them, so this bracket is off now. We got to get it off the other end, but I'll get it out of the way. Rain is really coming down now. So the reason why we're not using the cowl on the old hood, even though I would love to put it on the new hood, is that's all smashed up. So, which that one will just come across from the air cleaner, go right into here. Yeah, cut these, well, cut that off. That is our level indicator, I believe, because our thermostat's back there, yes. Pretty much ready to come off because the bolts are all broken. Granted, what do we got? This bracket here. So we take those 2 bolts out. That should come off with that. And a hose clamp. Okay, that's out of the way. Hose clamp is loose. But we gotta pop it off. Take the tools off top. We still have the airline going to the shutters, so we gotta unhook that, which I better do that before we get too carried away, which is this airline here. I believe it's bigger than this. It's 7. Yep. 7/16 or 1/2 inch. We do gotta get reorganized. We just came in from, there's a 1/2 inch, where's my, I just came in, set everything here. Some point here we will buy a toolbox, and that will be a big game changer in my life because I've never had a tool, like a legit toolbox. I got plenty of tools. We still got more tools to get out of that other trailer. What is it, 7/16? Out of that other trailer, so that is on our list. Yeah, 7/16. It's amazing you guys don't stick to cast iron radiator top. Oh, put you guys over here for a ride. Yeah, see, I use the right terminology there. Shutters. Not louvers, shutters. Line's fighting me some. Should have probably just cut it off and called it good. But I'm trying to take it as good as I can without having, oh, there's another bolt holding it on. I didn't see that one either. The fitting's just stuck. If I can get it to the end of the threads, then that'd be good. There it goes. Okay. I got one right there that holds the bracket on, which when we pull that forward, that will give us some space. And clearly we don't have to get the bottom of it off because, well, it's all cracked. So, some coolant still in it. We might actually. It didn't split it right off. It is amazing, these radiators, like, it took a hit and it protected everything else. Yeah, we got a bent fan blade and a couple fan blades. Well, bent fan. And the coolant thermostat, the coolant housing is broke off. But otherwise, everything is good. It's tough. I kind of wish it hit the bumper and stopped everything, but oh, go watch the video. You guys all know. We are gonna have to take the mounts off just to get everything off, which eventually we had to. So there's 2 bolts right down in. I think we're dead on the Olight, but we got the backup Olight. We've been utilizing them pretty big time. So we got those 2 bolts that we got to take off. They go up through, and we got the rubber bushings, and I just reached in to pull the fan belts off. And well, we did snap the shaft for the water pump, so we'll have to switch at least the housing or the pump itself. But yeah, we cut the belts to get it moved. So pulley's still good. Fan blade's not so good. And water pump is bad, which I didn't think about that. I was hoping it was just like that, but everything else from here back, other than a little bit of cab damage, which, like I said, it's a farm truck. It adds character. It's going to be good. And a windshield. That's pretty much. But I think we're, oh no, we're off on the one side. We're on this side. So if we take that bolt out, this will come out. But we got to get the lower coolant hose off. Took the lower radiator hose, the whole bracket housing, outlet pipe off, which was 1 volt because the other side was broke. So I did my calculations right here. If I take the 1 bolt off this side, this should come out. Probably should fall on me. I'm hoping it goes that way, to be honest. We will see if this won't even move. We're going to need a little bit more than that. Woo! Try it without the extension. I'll see if we can get that up in there. Nope. Alrighty, bring out the big guns to break it off. To loosen it up. Wow. Okay, plan B. Little heat. It's a lock nut. And it started melting pretty quickly when I got close to it, so. Made kind of a mess, but. If it's liquid, it can't be tight, right? Oh yeah. Guess I should have kept going. Put the gun on it, spin it, and see what it does. Oh yeah, blew it all right apart. There we go. Not like we're gonna reuse that anyways. Put it up on our shelf of parts and things and stuff. Nice and warm. Okay. So, there's the light here. So you guys have a general idea of what's going on. Where did I put the light down? Magnetic. Got that out of there. That one's still in, but yeah, it's coming off. There's the other one's completely broken half, so I'm gonna move my tools, put you guys back up over here. I should probably put some gloves on so I don't cut my hands on nothing. But be a man. Now I'm putting gloves on. Okay. They don't build radiators like they used to. If that was a new radiator in here, cool. Motor would be drunk, frame would probably be twisted, world would be done. She made it. So, alrighty. Did you guys see any of that, or just pointed up too far? Hopefully you saw it. So we got to see how these, well, no, we're going to use the same one. They're a different style on that hood than this hood. I can already see that. So we got to figure that out. But there we go. So that is out. We got this other one to take off. The belts are just, get some matching belts. That actually looks still good. That had a nick out of it already. As you see, it spins freely. As we know, it runs and turns over, so everything from there. I don't think it made any contact. It didn't move anything, so. Got most of it apart. Support arms, took the thermostat, or coolant filter housing off, and yeah, we're not gonna be able to just JB weld that back together. We're gonna, hopefully that other one has one, otherwise we will source a new part, which the part number is right there on it. So that's easy enough, but that should be the same. We got that. We got to pull the water pump housing out. Take this bracket off and this off, and we will be tore down. And then it's going back together. So we'll take the hood off this, set it out of the way. We got to change the lights. We're putting the Golden Bulldog back on. We got to fix the Mack logos on the one side. We will probably fix this Mack logo, or the A, because that's just annoying to me. A little bit of body work. We got mirrors on the front now. We got to put the plug in, stuff like that. Change the lights, but this hood will come off. Yeah, the side lights, we'll switch them out to what we got. Hood will come off, tear the radiator out, rob the parts we need to go back together, such as the air cleaner stuff. This might take a little bit because I want to do it right. So, because I do love running this truck. Do you like running this truck?
I do like running this truck.
This truck's fun. Silas' truck's fun too. Andy's here for a few days, so we'll get some projects done. But alrighty, we're gonna go grab dinner. Probably go get some Chinese takeout and dive back into it tomorrow. We got plenty of things to do. Andy, you want to wire stuff?
Sure. I brought my tools.
He did. He did bring his tools. Appreciate you guys. We'll dive back into this tomorrow. Appreciate you guys watching along. Got the Mack tore down. Andy's here for a couple of days. Yeah. Overall, good day. Pickup. I knew the starter was going to be needed. Does have a check engine light, so we got to work on that. And it shifts a little weird. So I'm hoping a sensor, and I'm hoping the converter's not actually messed up, because it ran really good for a little bit. But appreciate you guys, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Have a good one.